defect a little bit. So I just want to show everyone here. You know, these are very, very delicate procedures. Anything that has to do with limb salvage, it's very delicate, very intricate and delicate. The problem is you can leave this amputation perfect, just like we showed it at the beginning, perfectly closed, the most beautiful closure. And even when you remove the suture, sometimes there's areas like this, right, that suffer a lot. This is not gangrene. This is more like necrotic tissue. It's tissue that never really made it per se. But this is definitely healing, and we're just basically cleaning up all the dry tissue. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. So you see, I want everyone to see how this basically this is just dry, devitalized tissue, and we need to be very just careful, right? Just cleaning carefully. Cleaning all of this dry tissue, because at first glance, oh yeah, everything looks great, it's healing, just kind of like this, you see? And we want to make sure that underneath all of this, there is healing, right? Just like underneath here, right, Lisbeth? Look at this. Just like that. I'm not really pulling, yanking. I'm just kind of it just kind of pops off, just like that. And see, there it goes again. And again, I want to be very clear to the public. The reason why we're doing this is just to clean a little bit of these borders, right? Right now, the healing is from the inside out by secondary intention. That's how we call it. Let's move a little bit this way now. Let's see what we got here. So I'm holding it, right? We don't want to force anything. See where there's a soft area like this. ¿Está bien?
Sí, perfectamente. Impresionado nada más.
And again, we're just slowly removing some of this. A lot of this is just, you know, dry tissue, devitalized necrotic tissue. You know, and it's a very, very slow process. These amputations, these cases, everything is just very, very slow, right? Just like that. This is all brand new tissue, nice and healthy. Nice and healthy, everything nice and healthy. Right? We'll leave this kind of there, because there's probably a lot of healing happening underneath there. So we're just reading all that. You know, this is some people would take a knife or anything else just to debride all this. We don't want to do that. The body will decide when, right? Just like that. And it will continue. We leave this, even though it's not living tissue, there's healing occurring underneath. And we're just kind of looking around and making sure there are no other areas that we can, but that looks really nice. I think the bottom line is very simple. You know, these are very fragile cases. We do put a lot of the time and efforts into these cases. Weeks, months, long months, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And it's very, not necessarily frustrating per se for the doctor. You know, it's for the patient. It can be very, very frustrating, extremely. I've always said it can do funny things to people, you know, including but not limited to depression, for example, right? That's just one of many things. But, you know, we'll continue, you know, my job is to continue to make sure that we're on schedule, and we are. But this was all expected. After you do hundreds and hundreds of these transmetatarsal amputations, this is expected. So I hope I will definitely keep everyone afloat on his progress.